Okay, let's talk. This is a fun one. Speaking of Tuesday games, Holiday Bowl, UCLA and NC State. NC State favored by 1. If you can give me the current line, total sitting right about 60. Now, I've said on this show before when we talked about Michigan, Iowa, and the Rob Houtland last second field goal to beat Michigan. I grew up an Iowa fan, so to me, the Holiday Bowl has a soft spot in my heart
Yeah.
for the Holiday Bowl. Feels like Iowa played BYU in that game for about 19 straight years, and there were always a lot of points scored back in a day when there weren't a lot of points scored. I like this bowl, so I like the
This
Holiday
is
Bowl.
this is my first bowl game attended in person. I went to see Penn State play BYU back in like 1990. And
Yeah.
it was always that game that was fun to watch. It went over forever, right? It was always a high scoring game. And I remember thinking, oh, this is going to be great. I'm going to the Holiday Bowl. So it's San Diego, of course. I'm going to go. It's going to be, balmy weather. It was freezing. I had to buy a sweatshirt at the game. It was like in the, high 50s. It felt like it was 10. I was like, I kept looking at my girlfriend at the time saying, told me it was going to be warm. She's like, it's really not that cold. I'm like, I'm freezing. So I mean, when we went in a t-shirt and I had jeans on, but I was like, this will be, San Diego's balmy. It was cold that night and the game went forever. Both teams scored in the 30s. I think the final score was 50-38, way over the total. She didn't know I had over, but it worked out okay.
I'm gonna give you some numbers. I haven't brought you much advanced analytic type stuff yet. I'm gonna give you some in this one.
I need that. Let's
All right,
go.
here we go.
A lot of
This
people are
is
waiting
fun.
for
I
this
think this is two really.
yards per play or whatever them things you come up
I'm
with.
gonna give you. Yeah, I'm gonna give you an even better one than that. You'll like these. So the question here comes down to UCLA is going to want to run it, right? That's what the Bruins do.
That's what
under
they
Chip
do.
Kelly. DTR at quarterback. They're going to run it. NC State's defense is pretty good. My guy Tony Gibson down there, the defensive coordinator,
Tony owes us.
Week 3. Failed us in week 3 against the Mississippi State team we just talked about. Thought we had a great handicap. They failed us.
Tony owes.
Are they back here? They're pretty good against the run. Here's some numbers. Watch this one. We've talked about this before. Stuff rate. I'm going to give you a little stuff rate here, Dave.
I love this one. This is the Oreo. I call this one the Oreo thing.
The
Double
percentage
stuff.
of carries that are
Yes.
stopped behind the line of scrimmage, I'm going to give you both sides.
Please.
UCLA is 10th nationally in offensive stuff rate, meaning they don't get stopped behind the line very often. When they run it, they're moving forward. We counter with NC State's defense 5th nationally in stuff rate. They stick you behind the line a lot. You've got a good running team against what's a good defense and a good rush defense on North Carolina State's side. I think the advantage of the 4 units comes in with NC State's offense over UCLA's defense. So do you trust the Wolfpack to be able to hold the running game in place and then score on that UCLA defense? Or do you think Chip Kelly and DTR and company have success on the ground against the Wolfpack?
Oh, man. It's tough. I mean, there's a lot of stuff there. I mean, it's double stuff on both sides. Geez. I'm leaning NC State right now. And the current number is going that way. I mean, we're up to 2 at the circa on NC State, looking for that UCLA bet. Mostly 1.5. There's still some ones available where NC State is the favorite. The game's at Petco Park.
Wait, one sec. So out there, you're seeing 2s, 2.5s.
NC State is 2 and 1.5, -2 and 1.5.
Where I am on DraftKings, I've got NC State -1. So if I like the Wolfpack, I should hop there because it's moving the other way.
It's moving against you. Yeah, you'll have to lay more points as you go closer. Yeah. So I would play NC State. The game is at 5:00 Pacific at Petco Park, a baseball stadium. Have you ever been to a football game in a baseball stadium?
No, but we go back to Dana Holgerson. One of their great collapses was in the Pinstripe Bowl against Syracuse at Yankee Stadium when Syracuse might still be scoring. They ran about 1,000 tight ends up the seam. I still don't know if Dana and company knows that that's what they're doing. But Syracuse, I just run it straight up, just bad weather, snow, nasty. Right. We'll get just Syracuse to the tight end, Syracuse to the tight end, Syracuse to the tight end.
I've been to a bowl game once down at Chase Field in Phoenix, and the lights are different. And when you turn the field, you're going one way. And I swear, I kept saying to my brother, I don't understand how the wide receivers can look back and see the ball, because every time I look back, I see the spots from the lights. So I think there's something to that, like playing a basketball game in a football arena, and the rims are different, the lighting's different, the depth is different, and a lot of times you see under. I don't know how much that goes into this handicap, but listening to stuff rate and running the ball and all this stuff, 60.5. I mean, this seems way too high for Tony's defense. I'm worried about UCLA not stopping NC State more than I am the other way around.
Yeah.
NC State and under. Opposite, if you like the correlation, I think UCLA and over, because if UCLA wins this thing, they're going to run. They're going to put up, 35, 38 points, and the final score is going to end up 38-31, something like that, and the game's going to go over. So I think you're going to have to really wait and see where maybe we get a little more information, but my initial thought is NC State for sure.
I tend to agree. UCLA scored 30 or more in 9 of their games. One last thing on this. One of the parts you may see, UCLA may be able to move the ball, but when it gets into 3rd or 4th down, that's where NC State really excels. They're first nationally in power success rate. So that's a percentage of runs
Power
on
success rate, PSR.
Yeah, I'll give you the definition. These are Football Outsiders. If you want to look this up yourself, they do a great job with all of these advanced stats here. But that's the percentage of runs on 3rd or 4th down where 2 yards or less are needed.
You're going to have to say that again. And you're going to have to say that again. And you're going to have to say that slower, because it's early here and people are listening all over. So say it again. Percentage. Sorry, go ahead. Say it again. PSR.
Percentage of runs with 2 yards or less to go. That result in a first down or touchdown. So critical situations, 3rd and 4th and short with a first down or touchdown on the line. NC State's defense #1 nationally in preventing those.
Really?
Yeah. So UCLA is going to have to make hay early on downs, you would think, to be able to have the running success here.
Okay. Wow. 9-3 NC State, 7-5 against the number, 8-4 for UCLA, 8-4 against the spread. I think the public's going to bet UCLA, and I think NC State is going to be one of those like bad guy plays. If they haven't played it already, they're waiting and they're just maybe letting it drive up. You might see UCLA money. They'll come back and move the number back. It may end up UCLA favored at this rate. This is a good game. This is a good football game.
Yeah, this will be fun to watch. I might go hop on NC State here when we get off. If it's only one, if it's going to move the other direction, I might take them right now.
Yeah,
I like.
There you go.
Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, click on another video right here on the screen. And if you really liked it, consider subscribing below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon.